Hello, my name is GDD. This is my first video, so if I do ramble, I am sorry. This is in response to the unfortunate news that Syndigo's Daniel, as many of you may already know, on the 16th of September, he was found in his room in a critical condition after an apparent suicide attempt. And when he actually went to the hospital, when he actually got into the hospital, his friends and family were then told that he'd suffered irreversible brain damage and wouldn't make it. So 2 days later, on the 18th of September, they made the decision to turn off the life support. It's at this point that I would like to offer my condolences to both Daniel's family and his friends, including Markiplier, the famous YouTuber who I actually heard the news from. It was due to his Facebook post that I actually learned about it myself. Now, it's Markiplier that I actually follow. I didn't really follow Syndigo much, but I kind of wish that I did now. So yeah, this is more of a video for Markiplier than anybody else, but I would like to offer my condolences to them as well, to his friends, his family, his partners. You've all suffered a great loss, so please allow me to show my condolences. This is a personal message from me to Markiplier himself. Wouldn't expect it to actually fall into his hands, but on the off chance that it does, I would like to just give him a personal message. Just over a week ago now, somebody I knew took his own life. I didn't know him very well, not very well at all, which is one of my deepest regrets about it. I mean, I had spoken to him, I had friendly conversations with him, but I didn't actually know him all that well, despite the fact I had plenty of chance to do so, and I missed that opportunity. I'd been told by many, many, many people that he was a great guy and he was a really good friend, even before his death. So yeah, that's something that I know it will pass eventually, but it's a regret that I will carry around with me for a while. Now, I've dealt with death before. I've dealt with death with elderly relatives, and a few years ago, a friend of mine, which hit pretty hard. I will admit. But this is my first dealing with suicide. I really don't know how to feel about it, and that's to say that I didn't really know the guy very well. So what you're going through, I can't even imagine it. I really cannot imagine it, Mark. So what I would like to say to you, I know, I know full well that in your mind at the moment, somewhere is you saying, "What could I have done differently? Could I have helped? You know, is there something that I could have done to prevent this?" Which is entirely natural. And I'm not going to tell you to not feel that way because it's more or less inevitable. But just don't let it consume you. You have literally millions upon millions of people that are here for you, including me. I'm only one of millions. I wouldn't expect it to mean, you know, that much coming from just one of the millions of people that follow you, that support you, that love you. But that's what I have to offer, and that is what I'm going to give. And for anybody else out there that is watching this, whoever's hands it does fall into, if you are suffering from any kind of depression, if you ever do have suicidal thoughts, please, please seek help for it. You have no idea what you're throwing away. You're giving up your chance for things to get better. You're giving up your own tomorrows, your own futures. Things can get better. I understand that when they think that things will never change, when they think that things will never get better, I know you do fully believe that. I did used to believe that myself. I was at that stage at one point. But I held on, and things did get better. I wouldn't have believed it back then, but it really did. And like I said, I know that me telling you this isn't going to change it. I know that full well. And if you can't do it for yourself, then please think about your loved ones. Think about your friends, your family. Regardless of what you think, you will be missed. You might feel worthless. You might feel like you're not worth anything to anybody, but you are. Everybody has people to care about them. And as long as you've got someone to care about you, it's never worth taking your own life. Think about what it will do to them. So that's all I've really got to say. I have no idea if this will actually make a difference to anybody, but it's something that I wanted to say, something that I wanted to get off my chest. This wasn't the first video that I actually intended to put up on my channel, but it's an important subject, something that I felt needed saying. I mean, I've known people that have suffered with depression in the past. I can't say specifically that I ever have had depression. I've had my bad times and good times like anybody, but I just wouldn't. I wouldn't know how it feels. So I really wish I could sympathise. Um, what I can offer though is just this advice. Just whatever help you need, whether it's professional, personal, whatever. There's no shame in asking for help. You don't have to go through everything alone. There's absolutely nothing wrong with asking for help if you need it. Alright, I'm going to call it there. I think I've said everything that I needed to say. So, yeah. Again, Mark, my condolences to you, to Daniel's friends, to his family, to everybody that had the pleasure of knowing him and working with him. I've seen some of the content that he's actually been in, and I did really enjoy it. So, just as a viewer, he will be missed from myself as well. So, just my condolences to all of you, and I really hope you all, manage to get through this all okay. All right. I hope you see this, Mark. If you don't, I understand. Like I said, I'm just one of millions. But yeah, it'd mean the world to me if it did actually turn out that that you'd managed to see this in some way, shape, or form. So I don't know. We'll see. All right. Thank you for all the last, Mark, and thank you for just inspiring me ever so much. And I'm sure you've done the same for thousands of people. So yeah, bye for now.